All right, welcome to another upper body prep. Tonight we're going to go mostly through internal external rotation in a bunch of different positions. So we're going to start standing. We're going to go to supine, sideline, and then even some prone stuff. So everything we're going to do tonight is going to be based around internal external rotation in a bunch of different positions. We'll finish up with some band work, going through internal external rotation. If you have dumbbells or if you have cans, you can also use that as well. I'm just choosing tonight to use bands instead. So hopefully you guys enjoy the prep tonight, and let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do, hands down to the side, we're just going to rotate the arms in and out. Okay, as we do this, we're going to notice that our shoulders are going to protract and retract a little bit. I don't want you going excessively into protraction, retraction, just mostly through the arm. So like think about the humerus spinning. So the upper arm just spinning in and out. And let's go out to the side a little bit. We're just bringing those arms out and a little higher. And a little higher. Just in and out, rotating around. And all the way above, rotating around. Good. Shake those arms out. We're going to start left arm out, right arm in. So internally rotated on the right side, externally rotated on the left side. And we're just going to rotate. Not letting our trunk move or our body move. The only thing moving, the only thing really spinning is our upper arm. Okay, you may notice that you get a little more range on one side than the other. That's okay. Just take note of that and see if that changes throughout the prep as we go through this in different positions. Good. Let's bring the arms up. So from here, or rotate. Try to maintain that position of the shoulder, just rotating around the humerus. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and lay down. We're going to start, again, face up, supine position here. From here, we're just going to rotate the arms in, rotate the arms out, rotate the arms in, rotate the arms out. Again, staying nice and loose. You're going to find that it's going to be a little harder to rotate out because your back's on the ground and your shoulders are going to want to retract back a little bit. Then we're going to bring out to the side about 15 to 20 degrees. Same thing, still rotating in and out. Nice and controlled, keeping the elbows locked. Just rotating through the upper arm. Out a little bit further. Rotate in and out. In and out. And about 90 degrees now. And a little bit higher. And all the way up. Just wherever you're comfortable. It's going to be a little bit tougher. Just trying to spin as best as you can. Don't force it. Perfect. We're going to bring it back down. Right arm is going to be bent. Elbow is going to be bent 90 degrees right across your chest. Left arm down to the side, rotate it out. So internal, external rotation again. So from here, we're just rotating back and forth. Again, nice and controlled. You're going to be able to easily find that in range, being supine on the ground here. Let's get a couple more of these. Perfect. Let's go up 90. So one arm, right arm's externally rotated, left arm internally rotated, and then we're just going to switch back and forth. See how far you can get. It's nice and easy though. You don't want to jam your shoulders. Shouldn't be any pinching, no pain. If there is, limit the motion or maybe come out of abduction a little bit. So bring your elbows a little bit lower than shoulder level. That may help. Perfect. All right. Let's go ahead and flip over onto our right hip here. From here, we're just going to start with the left arm. We're going to rotate it in, rotate it out. Nice and easy. And let's come up a little bit. And come up a little bit higher. Still rotating in and out. About 90 degrees. And up a little higher. And up above the head. Good. Let's go over to the other side. Same thing, we're going to start with our hand down to the side. We're just going to rotate in, rotate out. Out a little bit higher. Just nice and smooth, trying to rotate that shoulder. A little bit higher. Ninety degrees. Up a little bit. And all the way. Perfect. And let's flip back over to the other side again. So from here, I'm going to tuck my one arm right into my side, okay? Other arm is going to be right down to the side. So one arm is going to be here, one arm is going to be here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate in, rotate out. In. You might be able to get that underneath arm all the way to the floor. You may not. Pretty close. Can't get all the way there. I can if I extend my wrist, but can't put my hand flat on the ground. Okay. So from here, we're going to take our arm up to 90 here, and we're just going to rotate back, forward, back, forward. Good. And let's go back to the other side. Again, left arm's going to be underneath, right arm on top. Again, we're rotating and down. Rotate, down. Again, you might be able to put your hand on the ground. I can't quite get it there. I'm just rotating around the shoulder. Just go as far as you can. Good. Bring the arm up. Rotate back. Rotate down. Definitely tell the shoulder is a little bit tougher for me. Good. So flip over on our stomachs. From here, arms down to the side. We're going to rotate in, rotate out. Bring it out a little bit further. A little bit further. $90 degrees. Up a little bit higher, so almost in a Y. And all the way above the head. All right. We're going to start here. Elbows about 90 degrees here. Shoulders about 90 degrees. We're going to try to rotate up. You may or may not be able to get all the way up. So for me, I can get a little bit off the ground and then push down into the floor a little lightly. So pushing into the ground, a little internal rotation, pulling back, a little external rotation. Just see what you got. A couple more. Good. All right. Let's get back to our feet. Let's just go through those initial ones again, just to see how the shoulders feel. Maybe you open up a little range. So let's just go through and check. We won't go through as many reps as we did before, but let's start with our hands down to the side, just in and out. See if the shoulders loosened up a little bit. Maybe they feel a little bit better. A little further out. A little further out. Up. And all the way up. Good. Elbows 90 degrees. In and out. I feel like my right shoulder is a little more loose than it was when we first started. Get it all the way up. Good. All right. Hopefully everybody's got their band, okay? What we're going to start with tonight is a little internal external rotation. So I want you to go ahead and grab your band. I'm going to go ahead and set this up over here because it's going to be a little easier to see. Okay. We're just going to take our band here, bring it right across our body, so right about belly button level here. And all we're going to do is we're going to rotate out into external rotation. Nice and light. Try to keep that elbow in tight. Don't let it flare. Couple more reps and we'll switch. Good. So instead of switching to the other side, let's just bring that other hand across. From here, we're just going to bring the band across our body into internal rotation, let it pull you out into some external rotation. Again, keeping that arm pinned to the side, just rotating in and out, nice and light. Okay, we want to try to get 15 to 20 reps. It's nice and easy. Couple more. Good. I'm going to have to switch my band over so I don't have to face the opposite direction. I'm going to switch this over to here. Same thing. I'm going to take this arm, I'm going to pull it across, and we're just going to externally rotate the arm. Just coming straight across the body, keeping the elbow in nice and tight. Again, we're going to try to hit 15 to 20 reps. If you're struggling to get that many reps, take some of the resistance off. So get a bit smaller band, maybe a little less tension on the band as we're going through this. Probably be able to do a little more tension when we switch to the other arm here and go into internal rotation. Get some bigger internal rotators than you do external rotators of the shoulder. So internal rotation tends to be might bit easier on this than doing external rotation. Got those big pecs and lats and stuff, that pretty good internal rotators. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to switch back over to the other side. We're going to change positions. Okay. So from here, you're going to put your left arm or your right arm right on top of your left arm. So we're about shoulder height here. And from here, we're just going to externally rotate. A little bit different shoulder position. Okay. Couple more. Good. Then we'll switch. Bring it up here. Just rotating into internal rotation. Stay nice and high. Use that bottom arm just to kind of give you a little guidance so you're not dropping the elbow. Good. Perfect. And I'll go ahead and switch my band over to the other side again. Gonna hit up some external rotation first. So right arm underneath, left arm on top. And we're just gonna rotate straight out. Good. Switch arms. Good. All right. Next one. Take my band here, put it a little lower this time. Okay. And I'm going to take the handle, I'm going to kind of turn it a little bit, because what I'm going to do is from here, I'm just going to externally rotate my arm, okay, and rotate it back. So if you notice, if the handle comes out here, I'm kind of rotating my arm into internal rotation and grabbing it. And then from here, what I'm doing is I'm letting the band rotate around my hand. So as I externally rotate, it's creating a little extra resistance, and then I'm letting it out. Create a little more resistance in the external rotation, and I'm letting it out. Get a couple more of those. Good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate in. I'm going to let it rotate. And as I do, the band's going to increase in tension as I rotate into internal rotation and less with external. So again, trying to work both resistance profiles in the internal and external rotation. Good. And I'm going to go back over to this side. This time I'm going to take it. Again, I'm going to rotate around so that my palms kind of, or the thumbs kind of facing my hip. And then when I bring it to the side, the band should be on the outside, so my pinky. And as I rotate out, you're getting resistance into external rotation of the shoulder. Okay. So just right here so you can see a little bit better. And I'm going to switch. I'm going to grab it this way. So now the resistance is kind of on my thumb here. I'm just going to rotate in and out again, but now I'm getting a little more resistance into the internal rotation portion. Perfect. All right, and the last one here, okay? We'll take our band. Oh, there we go. We're going to pull back, rotate all the way back, rotate all the way down, out, pull back, rotate all the way out, rotate down, back, and out. Try to keep those shoulders retracted as you do this. So we're going all the way out, we're going external rotation, internal rotation, back, out. Pull, rotate, rotate, back, out. Rotate, rotate, back, out. Let's get a couple more of these. Perfect. All right. So you can use those band exercises. You can go through those 2, 3, 4 times. Just cycle them through. So what did we do? We went here. We brought it up. Went through here. We went through our internal and external rotation based on the orientation of where the band was coming, so where the handle was in my hand. And then we went through the row, external, internal, back, out. So now that we went through that a couple times, let's just go back through our range and see how our shoulders feel. See if we've got some more range of motion after going through the different positions, standing, supine, prone, sideline, right? Going through a little bit of external load with a band or a dumbbell, whatever you had. All right. And now let's go back through and just see if our shoulders are moving a little bit better post all those things. So let's just start with the hands down to the side and we're just rotating in and out. We're not going to go 15 to 20 of these like we did earlier, just nice and easy, just seeing how the shoulders are now spinning after going through some of that. Hopefully they feel a little more loose, feels a little easier to go through this. Up a little higher. All the way up. Good. Hands down the side, shake them out a little bit. Right arm internally rotated, left arm externally rotated, and just side to side. I tell you, my right shoulder definitely feels like it's a lot better than it was when we started. Usually it's my left shoulder that isn't so great, but recently it's been my right one for some reason. Good. All the way up. Cool. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us today for our upper body prep. I hope you enjoyed the upper body prep as well as some of the exercises. Again, if you missed it today, don't worry. It'll be up on YouTube later tonight. So you can go on to our YouTube channel, Body Activation LLC. It'll be under the upper body warm-up prep. It'll give you a chance to rewatch it a couple times if you'd like to. If you have any questions, make sure you let us know. But also, if you're missing these for whatever reason, make sure you check them out on YouTube. We always have them up within an hour, 2 hours max of doing these, but hopefully we can continue to get a lot of good participation from everybody and hope you enjoy. See you next time.